Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I am going to show you what I have just bought from Tesco's to feed our family this week. Lots of you ask me why I shop in Tesco's and why don't I choose any other supermarket instead. And the honest answer is because Tesco's is like probably our local supermarket for us, so it's just easiest to go there. We do have a Waitrose really close by, but I find Tesco's has more competitive prices, and Aldi, Lidl and Iceland, for example, are quite far from us, so for us to go over there, it just doesn't really make sense. I feel like I've also got into a bit of a groove with my shopping in Tesco's, and I know where everything is in the supermarket and so on and so on. So I'm going to show you 7 different meals here that I will be cooking for our family. Also over on my Instagram, I will be featuring these meals there. I'll show them on my grid, I'll show them in my stories, and also I'll do some YouTube videos of them as well. So definitely go and follow me over on Instagram, because also every single Monday I do a weekly meal planner, and then I share what I am making that week in my stories and on my grid. So if you want some more meal inspiration, then I would love for you to go and give me a follow over there. So with all that said, I'm now going to turn the camera around and show you what I have bought from Tesco's this week. This shop cost me £100. I have got breakfasts, lunches, packed lunches, and I have also got 7 dinners as well. And yeah, let's go. Right, so as usual, I'm going to start off with my miscellaneous pile. So this is the pile where I will kind of dip into when making different recipes, because obviously I use like onions and garlic for most of my meals. And then it's also things that maybe they were on offer when I shopped, so I took advantage of the offer and bought the extra thing when maybe I didn't need it, but obviously then they'll keep for next week, so I don't need to buy that. So what I've got here is another packet of peppers. I've got another one in my shop as well. I've got some spaghetti, because you can always make meals out of pasta if you're running low on other foods. You can always stretch your weeks out further. I've got 2 lots of white onions, 2 lots of big bulbs of garlic. I've got some extra ginger. I also just like to have these Old El Paso sort of seasoning mixes in my cupboards, because like I said, you can make so many different meals with that, and it's really good to just have in your cupboard for emergencies. You can do fajitas from this, you can add it into pastas to make like a fajita pasta. So many different things you can do, so I always just like to have a couple in my cupboard for emergencies. Over in this section, I have got some lunch bits. So I've got some extra salady bits. I've got rocket, I've got little gem lettuce and chicory as well. If you haven't heard of chicory before, it's a lovely, lovely thing to have in your salad. It adds another little crunch to your salad and it's delicious. I've got some extra potatoes. I always again buy loads of potatoes because I can make wedges out of it, mash out of it. You can do so many different things with potatoes, and they're great to just chuck in my air fryer if I need something quickly. I've got a butternut squash because again I can make a soup out of this. You can add it to other meals if you want to. You can make mac and cheese out of this and add it into your mac and cheese so your kids don't even notice it's in there. I've also got a bag of carrots because the kids love this as an after school snack. And then I got some dark choc chips as well because I'm going to make some cookies for the kids' lunchboxes with these too. Right, so here is my breakfast section. I've got some Weetabix. These are Tesco's own version of Weetabix. So I got 2 24-pack Weetabixes. They're just so much cheaper when you buy them like that. Unless the actual Weetabix brand has got an offer on, then these definitely are much cheaper. I bought some porridge oats because I'm going to make my own granola. So to make my own granola, I also bought some almonds to put in there as well. And then I put things in like raisins, which I've already got, coconut oil, some cinnamon. I've actually got a video where I make this, so I'll link that down below in my description box. And then I bought a big thing of peanut butter. I always buy a massive thing of peanut butter like this, and I always get one that's really, really good quality as well, because in here the ingredients literally are just roasted peanuts and some salt. So that's it. So it's a really good one to buy. I got some Marmite because we're running low. And then I also got some of these frozen fruits, and the kids love this. In smoothies, I'll just add a banana to it and some milk, and then the kids love that as a breakfast smoothie, or when they come home from school as a snack when they get back. Right, then over here I've got all of our fruit. I've got some avocados. This could actually be for my breakfast as well, because I could have toast with avocados and eggs. Our bread and our milk and our eggs get delivered by the milkman. So that's why I don't have any bread or eggs in my shop, but I will be telling you that they will be used in different meals that I'm going to show you. I've got some grapes, 2 mangoes. These mangoes are really good actually because Tesco do a price match with Aldi. So these are about 79p a mango, which is really, really good because usually they're £1 or more. I've got bananas, like I said, to make up the smoothies in the morning. I've got some apples, some pears, some kiwis, and some plums as well. At the back here, I have got some bits we ran out of. So I've got some toilet paper. I've got some of these Dishmatic sort of plate scrubber things. This is just the head because I've run out of those as well. I've got some Head and Shoulders shampoo, and then I've also got this like descaler for the showers and things for a cleaning product. So this section here is the kids' lunch boxes. So Rory loves prawn cocktail crisps. Jamie loves ready salted crisps, and then I do like a variety of different things in their lunch boxes. I've got wraps and I've got pita breads as well, and then they'll have that half of the week. Rory likes to have some tuna and mayo and lots of cucumber in his wrap, and Jamie likes to have some soft cheese and the Marmite I showed you earlier. And then what I also have been starting to do is doing them some hot food as well. So I bought some pasta and I got them each a little thermos flask. So I just make up my pasta in the mornings. I cook up some sauce like earlier in the week so that when I make my pasta in the mornings, I can just add my pre-cooked sauce. And then every day they have a little chocolate bar in their lunchbox. So I've just got like the Tesco equivalent of a Twix. I've got the Tesco equivalent of a Milky Way bar, and then I've got the Tesco equivalent of a Mars bar as well. They're just so much cheaper. And then back here, I have also got some pizzas. So I've got 2 plain pizzas and 2 pepperoni pizzas. And then I've got a garlic bread as well. But these are great to just have in the freezer. So if any kids come over, or if you're running late for a dinner or a Friday night meal, then these are great to just stick in the oven and they're ready in 10 minutes. Okay, so let's get on to our evening meals. So this is going to be a cauliflower and potato curry. I do already have quite a few of the ingredients in my cupboards. So what I need for this is an onion, some ginger, some turmeric. So I bought some more of that because I'd run out. I also need some cumin and curry powder and chopped tomatoes, which I've already got. Some cauliflower, potatoes, lemon juice, or let me get that from my other meal. Here's some lemons. And then I need some coriander, which again I've got in another meal over here. Naan bread, yogurt, and some rice as well. I'll also put some chutney in with this as well, but again I do have that already. For this next meal I'm going to make some baked white fish. I have got hake. I always just buy frozen fish because it is so much cheaper, and also if you don't want to cook it straight away, you can keep it in your freezer and then you can have it even like days or weeks down the line. If I do buy fresh fish, I more often than not pop it in the freezer anyway, so it's the same. And actually I think frozen fish is fresher than fresh fish, if that makes any sense. So for this meal I need some hake, I need some garlic, butter, lemon. I do normally use parsley, but because I was buying coriander for my previous meal, I actually just thought I would use coriander for this. I also need some new potatoes, and then what I have got here is I have got some Mediterranean roasting vegetables. These also are just frozen as well, and the reason I bought these is because I can just use half a pack first of all, and then the other half a pack when I need to, maybe in a couple of weeks down the line. But it just means that I don't have to buy all the individual veggies and cut it up myself, and it just does cut down so much time when cooking. It's going to be like a really nice garlicky lemon white fish meal, and it's just going to taste delicious. Right, so here I've actually got 2 meals. I have got a pad thai over here, and then I've got a prawn pasta over here, but I wanted to show you them together because they'll both be using these prawns. They're 300 grams of prawns here, but they're little prawns, so if I use half each, it's plenty for each meal. So for the pad thai here, I have got some noodles. These are actually egg noodles, but you can use rice noodles, whatever you fancy for this. And then I'll chop up some peppers to go in there and some spring onions as well with my prawns. And I'll obviously, for a sauce, use lots of lime. I've got fish sauce, soy sauce already, and cayenne pepper. And then I've also got some peanuts as well that I will crush up and just sprinkle over the top. And then over here for my pasta dish, I'll make up a sauce of onion, garlic, passata, creme fraiche, and I'll also put a veggie stock cube in here as well. And then I'll pop the rest of my prawns into the sauce. Obviously, cook up some spaghetti pasta, and I have got this garlic bread as well. This is a great garlic bread. It's like 35p or 32p. It's Tesco's own brand, the Hearty Foodie Co. And they're really, really great. 32p, like I said, and they're really full of garlicky butter, so it's not like a dry bread, if you're wondering that if you spend less you don't get as much sort of garlicness, but you do. So this is the pasta dish. I'm pretty sure I've cooked one of these before on my channel, so I will link it down below so you guys can go and check it out. It's a really quick meal as well. Probably takes you about 10 minutes if you've preheated the oven. And the kids really, really love it. You can obviously leave the prawns in or out, or you can put chicken in here instead, or mushrooms in here instead. You can change this up to suit you in whichever way you fancy. This next meal was Chris's choice. He wanted to make some turkey burgers, so he did all the research on what you need. So for the burgers, what we'll do is add some crushed garlic in here with 1 egg and also some breadcrumbs. So when it comes to breadcrumbs, I just make my own. I'll just sort of get a piece of bread that's maybe going off, or the end of a loaf of bread, and I'll just blitz it up in my NutriBullet, add everything into the bowl together with the mince, and then just mix it all up with our hands and then form them into burger shapes. With that on the side, we'll make some wedges out of these potatoes and make ourselves a little salad too. Oh, I've just realised I forgot to buy burger buns for this. Oh no, that will have to come. We'll have to go and buy some burger buns this week. Or actually, I just remembered we got some of these instead. So I could maybe, instead of putting these in the kids' lunchboxes, use these for our burgers instead. So this meal is going to be some chicken scallops. So, you know, I told you earlier about the kids' pack lunches that I'm going to make up a sauce for them. Well, what I'm going to do is I'll dice up an onion, some garlic, and I'll put this whole passata tub in there as well, along with some herbs and a veggie stock as well, and that will then make up quite a big bit of pasta sauce. So I will use that for this meal as well. So I kind of use half for the lunch boxes and probably half for this meal as well. So I will get my chicken breast and I'll slice them in half and just fill them with some grated cheese. I will then blitz up a piece or two of bread, like I said in my previous meal, to make some breadcrumbs, and then I'll coat my chicken in some flour, then some egg, and then some breadcrumbs, and I'll just pop those either into the air fryer or into the oven for about half an hour. And then while my chicken is cooking, I will then cook up my rice noodles and also warm up my pasta sauce, and then I'll literally just serve everything together. So I'll put my pasta sauce underneath my chicken and serve some noodles on the side. For my last meal, I'm going to be making some teriyaki salmon. So these salmon bits are actually from IKEA. I didn't even know they sold things like this in IKEA, but I went there quite a little while ago and I bought 2 lots of these. They come in packs of 4 like this, and they were just in my freezer. So when I was looking around in my cupboards to see what I already had so I could make some meals with things that were already there, these jumped out to me and I thought, oh, I'll make some teriyaki salmon. So what I'm going to do with these is I'm going to marinate my salmon in sweet chili, honey, sesame oil, soy sauce, and I'm going to grate some ginger in there as well and just let my salmon fillets marinate in there for quite a while. While they're marinating, then I will just steam through some of this pak choy. I always just take the bases off and then I slice them down the middle in half and across in half as well. And I'm also going to add in some of this broccoli too. And then I'll cook my salmon with the marinade in a pan and make them really nice and crispy, and then I will add all of my cooked veggies in with the salmon as well. On the side I will cook up some more of these rice noodles, and then I will just combine everything together, probably add a little bit more soy sauce and then some sesame seeds on top to put this meal together. Thanks so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I would love to know what you feed your family in a week, and if you have any meal ideas that you could give to me, that would be really, really helpful too, because I love to just try out different things all the time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.